If you've been reacting to things lately in ways you don't like, snapping more than you meant to, feeling on edge, or just not like yourself, then I want to talk to you for a minute. Because when that happens, it's easy to make it mean something about you, like you're the problem, like you should be handling things better, like you've gone backwards somehow. And the more it happens, the more that feeling builds. Why am I like this? Why can't I handle things properly? And you start watching yourself do it in real time, knowing it's not who you want to be, but not quite able to stop it either. And that's a horrible place to be, because it doesn't feel like you're choosing it, it just happens. And then you're left dealing with it afterwards, thinking about it, going over it in your head, wishing you'd handled it differently. And every time it happens, it just starts to feel like proof, like this is how you are now. But here's the part that doesn't get seen in those moments. You're still there. You're not switching off. You haven't stopped caring. You're right there, feeling it happen. And you notice it, even if it's afterwards, even if it's halfway through, even if it's just a second where you think, that's not how I wanted it to go. That's still you. That part of you never disappeared. And the fact you're noticing it at all means you haven't stopped caring and you haven't given up. Even if it feels like maybe sometimes it's easier that way. Even if you're tired, even if you're frustrated, even if you feel like you're getting it more wrong than you are getting it right, that part of you is still there. Because most of the time, this isn't happening because you don't care. It's happening because there's a lot on your shoulders. Mentally, emotionally, things building up over time that you just haven't had space to process, pressure that doesn't switch off, and eventually it comes out somewhere. It has to, right? And eventually it comes out somewhere. Not always in the way you want it to, not always how you want it to, but it comes out. And when you only look at the moments that go wrong, it's easy to miss everything else. The times that you held it in, the times that you walked away instead of reacting, the times you said nothing when, if we're being honest, you probably could have said quite a bit. You don't tend to count those normally, and that's normal. That's natural. Because you do only tend to count the moments that go wrong, right? And you build your picture of yourself from those moments. But that's not the full picture. It's just the part that stands out most clearly to you. So the next time it feels like you've had another bad day, or you didn't handle things how you wanted to, just remember this, because this is worth hearing. Just because you didn't have your best day doesn't mean you necessarily went backwards.